Welcome to pumpclever.com review video. Today we have the great pleasure to introduce you to ROADTEC solar fountain pump for Birdbath review. Some time ago, on the off chance that you needed a wellspring in your little lake or else Birdbath, can essentially needed to run the thing off of power. That constrained both where one could really keep fountain/pump, involved running unattractive ropes to where you connected it, and also still accompanied the danger of electric shock for people and creatures the same. Sun-based fueled wellsprings and water siphons to a great extent solve the issues, while including considerably more potential outcomes as far as both what the siphon could do also where it can be put. Solar-powered siphons are frequently little such that it can be kept in a water basin, and will in general buoy with the goal that you could make a whole naval force of them in a somewhat bigger lake on the off chance that you so pick. A few siphons are independent units that can coast around without anyone else, while different models interface with a close-by sun-oriented board to draw their power supply. Each type accompanies its own points of interest. A different board implies that these solar-powered fountains will have the option to draw most of the power from its bigger surface zone. A solitary unit will imply that one do not need to stress over running unattractive wires through your lake or water basin to work the thing. As water spurts out of the wellspring siphon, water will move the gadget around pool, particularly when higher shooting connection is being utilized. On the off chance that you need the gadget to remain set up, there are also suction cups incorporated that one can connect to the siphon to keep fountains in a particular area in the lake. This is one of a decent method to ensure that the water in the lake remains in the lake as opposed to being sprinkled onto walkways. Sun-based water siphons are those which rely upon sun-oriented vitality to work. They need the vitality to siphon water from the water source into the ideal area. At the end of the day, a sun-oriented fueled water siphon fundamentally runs on daylight. It works similarly as all sunlight-based empowered gadgets, which is, through the change of sun-powered into electrical energies. At the end of the day, the electrical vitality acknowledged in a sunlight-based water siphon is utilized to siphon water. A point significant is that there are two kinds of sun-based water siphons. The main sort utilizes the vitality straightforwardly from the sunlight-based board to siphon the water, though the other kind uses the power that is put away in batteries to do likewise. In any case, it is helpful and financially savvy to utilize the vitality straightforwardly from sun, as this type decreases costs. Very low working expense. The principal bit of leeway of a sun-oriented water siphon is that it utilizes daylight with no expense by any means. As a sun-based water siphon limits the reliance on power or diesel, and once introduced, there are no common expense of power or fuel. Financially useful, sun-oriented water siphons can be favors for Indian ranchers. For ranchers, solar water siphons can be an elective wellspring of pay. Aside from utilizing it for water system, ranchers can offer the surplus vitality to the framework. Likewise, the administration of India has declared a sponsorship on sun-based siphons for ranchers. Water capacity or maximum flow. A significant number of the siphons have various max streams dependent on the voltage used to run them. This will by and large be alluded to in gallons every hour or GPH. This discloses to you the limit of water the siphon can send through in 60 minutes. Clearly, for bigger well springs and lakes, you will need higher max stream. For little well springs and water basins, be that as it may, this is not as quite a bit of a worry, yet at the same time, check to ensure it will do what you need. Length of cord. The length of the rope decides the distance away one can situate the sun-oriented board. On the off chance that wellspring or lake is in an obscure spot, you will have to quantify the distance away you have to put the sunlight-based board to really control the siphon. Continuously envision somewhat more length will be required. i.e., if wellspring is 6 feet from a radiant spot, ensure you get a rope that is in any event 8 feet long. Maximum head. Max head is the most extreme tallness at which water on the siphon can shoot in the air. That implies that in case you are getting a siphon for a 4-foot-high wellspring, you need the maximum head be at any rate a few inches higher than this, or water would not ever escape the origin. 1. Try not to make the sun-based pump work without water for quite a while, or its life expectancy will be abbreviated. 3. Clean the water siphon normally, particularly water outlets and splash tops to keep it from stalling out. Conclusion: solar-powered fountain pump. This sun-powered wellspring runs naturally, sun-powered fueled, no additional power required. Fast spray water 70 cm, 27.6 inch. String length, 9.5 ft. The sun-powered water siphon begins working in 3 seconds once presented to adequate daylight. The stature of water relies upon quality of the daylight. Ease of use, low energy consumption and higher efficiency and different spray patterns help this product to be unique.